If you've ever tried to adding high heels to a MetaHuman, you've probably run into the same problems I did. There is no official high heel rest pose like you have in CLO. The shoes clip through the floor in the MetaHuman Creator preview. Feet also clip through the shoes. Auto-rigging always assumes flat feet, which can cause unwanted deformations. After building multiple pairs of shoes, I ended up with a workflow that solves or at least works around these limitations. And in this video I show you exactly how I set up my MetaHuman shoe, how to preview them correctly, and how to fix the most common issues. What's included? If you purchased one of my shoes on Fab, your download contains following items: a MetaHuman package file, then I have the CLO file attached, which allows you to readjust or remodel the shoes as you want. For sure they are not then set up as parametric clothing, but you can use them for whatever you want. An FBX file fitted to MetaHuman female medium body type, a complete texture set, so all original textures, then a texture mask for recoloring in Unreal Engine and the Opacity body mask. Then I also included a heel boots base pose, which I will go through a bit later on, and a user manual which literally covers what I'm telling you here in this tutorial. One important note: to keep the workflow simple and compatible with MetaHuman Creator, the shoes use a simplified rigging setup. The shoes are attached primarily to the heel, which works well for the most animation scenarios. So if you purchased the shoes on the Fab Marketplace or any other package for parametric clothing, you have either the option to download it here and then you get the file package as I showed you, especially if you want to have access to the base pose which I included, or any texture files, you find it in this download. And if you downloaded the item, I would recommend to do an outfits folder and take your outfit assets MetaHuman package file and just drag and drop it into this folder. The other option is to go here on this little Fab button in the content browser, and then you have my library. And in your library you should see all the sets which you bought once. And with the plus button I can add to project. And when I click it, it's downloading the outfit asset, and I can just like close this window. And now the outfit is in the Fab folder, which is new created. I go to MetaHuman, and then I have here my wardrobe item. I need to open my MetaHuman character. And if you don't have anyone ready, you can simply go into your folder, into your content browser, make a right mouse click, and search for MetaHuman. And this creates a new MetaHuman character. I use mine, so I open it with a double click. And I keep my window slow just to show you. No, I make it quick, big. So here's my MetaHuman character, and for the body, I go to model and then fix compatibilities, and I'm using the medium height and normal body weight. And then I go to hair and cloth. I scroll down to the outfit clothing section. Now I make my window a bit smaller that I can show you. In the content browser, again, I open my item, and then I take the wardrobe item and drag and drop it into the outfit clothing section. And now I just need to double click, and I have here my boots. One thing before I continue, I can recolor everything. When I go here on the details panel, I have in the outfit clothing section the color overrides, and I can just like color my boots here as I want. And for this one, I also have the option to do different colors for the sole. I switch back to the original color. And as you see, I'm facing the first issue that the shoe is clipping through the floor. And for me, normally it doesn't matter. When I'm downloading it, I can like position my avatar where I want, but I don't have the option actually here as far as I know. It's simply because the root of the avatar is connected to the heels ending, and therefore it's just like below the floor. But if I would like, for any reason, to preview already in my MetaHuman character the complete shoe, there's a bit of a workaround. So as I said, I included in the folder also a heel boots base pose. I have an animation folder, but you can use whatever folder you want. So I select my base pose and drag and drop it into the content browser. I use the pipeline defaults. And then I scroll down, and for skeleton, I use my MetaHuman base skeleton and hit import. Now if I want to use it in the preview, I open my MetaHuman character again. And I need first to create either a full rig or create joints only rig. Actually not sure if one is faster than the other. This one is way faster. So if you create only joints, it's like enough for the preview. And now on the right panel, I have the preview details. I open my body animation, and instead of template animation, I go to specific animation. And here I can now select my base pose. And if I hit the play button, I can also pause now, but you see now my heels are above the bottom and I can preview them here. I would also have the option now to see if like my walk animation is working. And if you see some other bugs like deformations, no worries, because this is like the next step to fix it. But before I show you the avatar after I assembled it, I want to quickly go to the opacity map. There's also another bug which I figured out. So if I go back to the selection of the clothing, I also just use my base pose. And I'm actually adding the default garment just to preview this bug. Because if I'm adding 2 garments to one MetaHuman, it happens that one opacity map is disabled, and it's normally the one of the boots. If you just use one garment, it does not matter. But if you want to use several garments, you could make a bit of a workaround. So where do you find the opacity map? First of all, I have here my heel boots selected, and then I go to accessory properties, open the pipeline, and then editor pipeline outfit. And here I can see already that this is my body mask. I click on this little like folder, and this automatically navigates me to the heel boot mask in the content browser. And with the right mouse click, asset action, export, I could export now this texture as a PNG, and then I would do the same for my other body mask. So if I go back to my MetaHuman character, I can now select this one here, accessory properties, again open it. Now I navigate it to this one here, and again I would export it, and then I could in any software like Photoshop merge both body masks and attach them to my MetaHuman. So I would select one of the items and adding the body mask and see if it's already like working correctly. If you have no chance to export everything in once, you could also just export your MetaHuman with one garment and then with the other garment, and later on in the blueprint you can merge the different clothing parts together. But you could still keep like your opacity mask from one item. So yeah, it's a bit of like logic behind, and also a big workaround. I found out that for 5.8 it's working much better. So if I want satisfied, maybe I just want to create like have nice boots for my character, but the rest I do in CLO and importing it for creating some cinematics. So therefore there would be no problem to continue. And to continue, I would create now a full rig and download all my textures in, let's say, 4K resolution. And this takes a while. And once that's ready, I assemble. Now I can close my character for now. In the content browser, I have now my MetaHumans folder and can open it. And then I called it MetaHuman Base, so it should be the name you gave your MetaHuman. And first of all, I have the blueprint here, which I open with a double click. I switch to viewport to get a preview, and I have my avatar here. And I quickly go to LODs and switch this one to 0. And I also have here already a sequence, which just includes the camera. Before that, MetaHuman base. And now I can drag and drop my MetaHuman to my base scene. And on the right side, the location I zero out with a arrow. And as you see for the clipping, I'm completely fine. I'm just like move her up. Now I open the sequence I created. There's just the camera actually in. I select my MetaHuman here in the outliner and then drag and drop it to my sequence. I just close this animation layer window for now and switch to the beginning of the scene. I also delete the MetaHuman control rig because I want to test now an animation. And therefore I hit for the body the track button, and then for animation I have my walk strut in place. And if I now move a bit closer, wait a second, and move her a bit up just to see the full shoe, I see there are like some unnice deformations actually, and I think it's caused specifically by this animation. It's not working very well, but if you have the same issue, there is also a fix for it. So I go back to my content browser and now to MetaHumans, MetaHuman base, and then I have the closing folder here. And here I find now my skeletal mesh for all items which are rigged to the MetaHuman directly. And I just open it with a double click. And here I have now the chance to edit my weights. So I select this button here And also for preview, I want to have like the bones visible or hierarchy. And you see like my toes are kind of like completely out, which is fine. For weight paint, I have on the right side my skeleton tree. And now I can just select like parts of my skeleton. And you can see whatever is popping up with the color. You could start now to paint it in or out. But I found out that I just need like the foot root. So I'm starting with the left side. And then on the left side of my window, I select brush. I select also add. And instead of surface, I have volume. This ensures that I can like paint through all layers of my shoe. And for this section, I'm adding. And then I hit accept. And I also save. Now going back to my preview in the sequencer. And this is why I kept the right and left different. You see it's working for the one feet perfectly, and it's a fix in a few seconds. So no longer deformations, and yeah, you have a heel which you can just use for any animation, which is amazing. You don't need to touch any of the toes, it does not matter. If you have any animation on your toes, like in the sequencer of the animation, then you could probably touch it, but I would not, as long as it's not necessary. I think as long as Epic has not a native support, this is a really nice workaround to get heels to your MetaHuman, which is so important actually, without touching any other software like Maya or having like heavy add-ons, which also not easy to manage. And if this video helped, consider leaving a like. And if you like improvements or different solutions, share them with me, please, in the comments. They probably help me or others to create better results. As said, I'm like just a fashion designer. I'm not an Unreal developer, unfortunately. So I'm just like using my cheat code. So thanks for watching, and thank you even more if you had the trust to purchase this item. I hope you have fun with it.